I hope you guys are doing great. Welcome, happy Tuesday. Tonight we are going to be talking about Disney and my experience, my Disney journey, my Disney experience. That's actually their app. But that's what we're going to be talking about. I've been receiving a lot of questions on some of my previous lives, like towards the end, or on videos and stuff about my Disney journey, my Disney trips. So I decided just to go live today to answer all your questions that you may have. So, yeah, we have a special guest all the way from Orlando, Florida, Miss Minnie Mouse herself. Say hi, Minnie. So anyway, guys, I am sorry for being late. I'm only like 5 minutes late though, but I came home and I fell asleep. This is not what I wanted to wear, but we're doing this. Hey, Chrissy, how are you? Welcome, welcome. So, like I said, I've been getting a lot of questions about Disney. Why I like Disney? Is Disney for adults? How many times have I gone? What do I like most about Disney? How did I get into Disney? All that stuff like that. So, we're going to talk about that. And one of my Disney royals is in the house. And for those of you guys who don't know, I have a Disney Facebook group. Yes, Disney is definitely for adults. I know, right, Chrissy? Oh, that's good. Yes, it is. So a lot of people don't think so. They always think it's for kids and kids only. So I told you my favorite trip was when I went without my kids. That was actually my favorite trip. And it's sad to say, but it was. And my kids are older too, so anywho. Well, I'm gonna tell you guys a little back history how I got into Disney, why I like Disney, and majority of you guys already know my mom. She is the reason. Y'all, and I think me and these ears gonna be fighting tonight, so they're gonna be off real soon. Chrissy said, I love Disney. I'm heading there Saturday and celebrate my 50th birthday. Ah! Happy birthday, Chrissy! Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see and hear all about your trip, girl. Yay! How many days are you going to be going for? So I need to plan a trip to go back, like real soon. It's been a minute since I've been. Too long. And now I'm feeding, I'm craving it now. I'm like a Disney addict. But yeah, so okay, so my mom was like this super huge Disney fan. And people, if you just look at her, you would never guess. You're welcome. You would never guess it at all. Okay. So let me see. The first memory I have of my mom obsessed with Disney is when from the 17th to the 24th. Oh, cool. Are you going to the Halloween party? The Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party too? My mom, she would rush to the stores when the DVDs came out. So right after the movie came out, they were in the movie theater, and then they would come to, on the VHS. That's how old we are. We had VHS. Yeah. We ain't had Disney Plus at this time. So she would literally run to Walmart, run to Kmart, run to wherever to get these DVDs. When Burger King had those Disney glasses, little mini glasses, do y'all remember that? I don't know. I'm really telling my age. Baby, she collected the whole thing. I didn't even at first I didn't pay attention to her like that she was loving Disney like that, but she always I have been there 3 times. Okay. I haven't gone to the Halloween party. I only went to the Christmas party. The Christmas party was fun. It was lit. I think I might plan to do that again soon. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I got into it because of her. You have all of those glasses. You still have them today? Wow. Girl, my mom, she was obsessed, baby. Okay. Yeah. So that's how we got into it. When we were little, I even have a baby picture of myself when I was maybe 2 months old, 3 months, and I have a Winnie the Pooh dress on. Okay, so yeah, it was just I'm born Disney. Yeah, I'm born into the Disney club. The Halloween party is better than the Christmas party. Why do you say that? I hear both. I hear both. You do? Wow. Okay. So yeah. So that's how I got into Disney from my mom. We used to go to the movies all the time to see the Disney stuff. I actually went on my own for the first time to the movies to see Disney by myself as an adult when The Lion King, the original Lion King, came out. So that was my first adult Disney movie. Actually, me and this lady from church, we went together one night at the choir rehearsal. She's like, "What you doing, girl?" I'm like, "Nothing." She's like, "You want to go out?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's go to the movies." She's like, "What you want to see?" I'm like, "I don't know. What's playing? The Lion King. Let's go." So we did, and we had so much fun. It was like a great night. So that kind of started my adult version of Disney. However, I did not go to Disney World or Disneyland as a child. I didn't get that luxury, you know. Oh, okay. So Chrissy said the Halloween party is more fun. You can dress up and the characters interact with you more. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. I might try it out one of these days. I don't know. I might. I still gonna start going to some of the festivals too. I'm gonna get into that too, so people know that it's for adults too. You can have fun. You don't have to if you even if you don't have children, you can go to Disney and have fun. I have a lot of members in my group who either have adult children or like Chrissy, her children are pretty much grown. Chrissy just said she's going to celebrate her 50th birthday next weekend, this this month for her birthday at Disney. So you can definitely go to Disney as an adult. I didn't get that chance to do that because my mom just really couldn't afford it because she took on my sister kids as well. And so it was just a lot of us. It was like 10 people in our household. So she just, she really didn't. But I'm glad she actually got the chance to go. She went to Disneyland, California before she passed away. So I'm so glad she got the chance to experience. I didn't go with them that trip. I talked about that before. I was upset when I found out they went because originally they were going to California to go to this big church convention. And I was scared to fly in an airplane. And that's how they were getting there. So I just said, I'll stay home. I'll babysit the kids. And so, yeah. Your first trip was your senior trip in 1992. Really? Wow. See, our school sucked because we didn't do that. I don't even know what our senior trip was. And I graduated the year after you in 1993. So that's crazy. We didn't even have a senior trip. But yeah, so like I didn't go until 2017. That was my first time going. And if you watch my solo date video, I explained to you guys why I went. Because I'm like, I have to go. Originally my first plan was to go for Lexi's 5th birthday. She had a Disney princess birthday party. She went to Disney on Ice. Everything was like Disney themed, and we were planning to go to Disney World for her birthday. However, in the midst of me planning her birthday, my husband ended up losing his job. So we could not go. When I tell you sis was crushed, okay? I was like, and then I don't know. I don't know. I just didn't think to plan it again. I don't know why I didn't plan to go again. That's just so weird. I have no idea. But I didn't. I never just planned to go. After that, I think because I put like my heart and soul to getting this birthday, because she was obsessed with all the princesses. She loves Cinderella too at this time. Now her favorite princess is uh Elsa. Elsa and Anna. Well, Elsa. But at this time, Lexi was obsessed with Cinderella, and I really wanted her to go see her for her 5th birthday. Like I said, we went to Disney on Ice. We got to see Cinderella on Ice, and she was like mesmerized. So I think I was crushed, and I just never tried. Didn't even look to book. Didn't even think Disney anymore. I mean, like I don't know. It was weird. So then we get into Facebook. I got on Facebook in 2009, and in 2010, I believe, my friend, she added me to this American Girl Doll group, Facebook group. And this is how my Disney group started after that because there was so much drama in there. And then I was just always just saying good morning, like I always do. I'm like, hey, good morning, how y'all doing? American Girl mommies and all this stuff like that. So we went to another group. It was turning to porn almost. I was like, no. So this other lady, she's like, hey, you want to start a Disney and American Girl doll group? And I'm like, okay, sure, let's do that. So I don't know. Disney to me was like, I knew it was a park there, but I didn't know the details of the park. And when I started my group, because she was supposed to do the Disney side and I was supposed to do the American Girl side. Well, yeah, she started, and you love Cinderella. Yes, you do love Cinderella. I know that. I was supposed to do the American Girl doll side. I knew nothing about the Disney parks. So when she said Disney, I'm thinking she's talking about like um the movies, the toys and stuff like that. I didn't know she was talking about the theme park. So she was like, "Well, I'm gonna put you in this big group on Facebook. It's a big Disney group, and they'll teach you all about Disney World and stuff." And I'm like, "What, girl?" My eyes was like the cartoon characters. I was like, yeah, I don't know nothing about Disney World. So she put me in that group. I would ask questions, nobody would respond to me. So I was like, okay, whatever. So then I just went back to my group and I stayed in my group. And so I was learning from the ladies in my group. My group was very small at this time. I think around this time I might have had 75 members in my group. But the ladies in there, they were so active and they were very encouraging. And they was teaching me about Disney World, about the fast passes, about the Dyna plan, all this stuff, the plan to go to Disney. And I'm like, oh, because they all knew I'd never been. And I'm like, yo, I don't know anything. I'm sorry. Because the lady actually dipped on me and she left me with the group by myself. And I'm like, I know nothing about Disney. Like now I'm stuck with a Disney Facebook group. And I really didn't want to shut it down because the ladies really liked it. So and they were teaching me. So I was like, okay. So I stuck it out. Eventually my group is now like 10 years old and it grew to like 3,000 members. I keep it really small. I didn't want like this one guy, he has a Disney group and he was like, "Hey, Miss Mariah, how are you?" He has a Disney Facebook group and he was like, "Oh, you need to grow your group. You need to grow your group." And I'm like, "No, I just came out of a big group. It's too much drama. I'm not doing it. I don't like drama." So I kept my group kind of small. At the same time, like I said, they would teach me. Then when she dipped, this one of the ladies that was a member of the group, she was like, "Hey, I'll help you with your group. I know all about Disney. I travel there all the time. I'll teach you everything you need to know." And I'm like, baby, I don't know this lady. She just came in and she just kind of took over the Disney side and was helping me out. So then in 2017, if you watch my solo date, you'll find out why I really ended up going. So it was because of my son. He had a band trip and it got canceled. But anyway, he was crushed. I'm like, I'm going to make it happen. I am taking my boy to Disney. So I went to Disney, but I planned the trip. Greet me like that again and see what happens. What did I say? I'm sorry. Why you throw me off? Oh my god. Hey princess. How are you, Princess Mariah? Chrissy, she's so spoiled. This is my YouTube daughter. Oh my gosh. I'm like, what did I say? Girl, I'm just talking, okay? You know me, once I start talking about Disney, it's on and popping. My bad. I found Disney Royals during COVID. Definitely was the best day ever finding you. Oh, thank you, Chrissy. That's so sweet. I'm glad you found me. I love my members, my loyal members. I love y'all. And I this girl is crazy. That's my princess because I'm the queen. So she said that's better. Girl, baby, it's been a day, okay? I literally came home, went to sleep. This is not what I was planning on. This is my pajamas, okay? I was like, where's my Disney sweatshirt? And I'm like, well, I'm gonna put a sweatshirt on. This it's hot in here. Couldn't find my Disney shirt, couldn't find nothing I wanted to wear. The other shirt had a stain on it. I don't even know where the stain come from. And I'm like, I didn't even wear this shirt. What the heck? Girl, it's been a day. And I only put these ears on just for Miss Mariah because she requested for me to wear ears. And then I brought my friend Minnie Mouse out. This is actually Lexi's Minnie Mouse. So she got it for free when we bought her Minnie Mouse TV for her bedroom a long time ago. Y'all remember them Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse TVs with the ears? Yes, Chrissy. We have all those lemons in our lives. Yes, girl. Yes, me and Chrissy Chrissy Chrissy's the one who makes my lemon stuff for me, y'all. Chrissy, my girl. She was so sweet. We'll talk about that later. But Chrissy is my girl. Yes. I'm glad she came into my life. We're gonna meet up one day too, Chrissy. We've been Facebook friends too long. We need to meet up in person. One of these days we're gonna meet at Disney. Next time, let me know when you plan on going. So yeah, so when Lexi, we bought her a TV for her room. Jay had the red Mickey Mouse and she had the pink and purple Minnie Mouse. So you just sold yours, really? I don't know what we did with. I think I gave them to my niece. I don't know what we did with their TVs. But yeah, Jay had the red one, the Mickey Mouse, and she had the pink one. And then when Toys R Us was doing that at Christmas time, like if you spend over $100, you'll get a free stuffed toy. So we had the Shrek, we had Nala. We will always go to Toys R Us around Christmas time, spend $100 on them bratty kids, and then we kept Minnie Mouse. We like their collection of big stuffed toys was taking over their room, so I had to get rid of a lot of them. I know they had a big stuff. Jay had a big stuffed Tasmanian Devil from Warner Brothers, the Looney Tunes, but we kept Minnie Mouse for some reason. We kept her, and yeah. And then one of my members, I don't know if y'all can see my pillow right here. One of my members gave me this pillowcase actually, and it has the castle on it. So these are my props for tonight. Because I had wanted, they had a Mickey Mouse. No, they had a Cinderella pillow for sale on a Disney shop, and it was super expensive. And she was like, don't buy it, don't buy it. I got you. I was like, okay. And so she's like, I bought this actually, and I ended up with two. I don't need two, I only wanted one. And so she mailed me this one. So yeah. I had to bring a little Disney in here tonight because babies, this is sad, okay? And then these pajamas actually came from Costco, if you guys are wondering. So yes. I don't know if they still have Disney pajamas. I got this doing my Vlogtober stages, so you have to go watch my Vlogtober videos or something back then when I first started YouTube. So these pajamas are like 2 years old, but they are super soft, comfortable. I mean, they've been washed a lot of times and they still look good. So yeah. Okay, back to the Disney chat. So yeah, so I ended up with my group. That lady, she helped me out a lot. So that's when I started planning for my trip to go to Disney. And she was like, so when I was planning for it, I was like, dang, this place is expensive as heck. And she was like, well, what are you doing? So she's like, well, let me help you. And then she showed me like the site where you can find like the sales and the discounts. And I'm like, oh, Disney has sales and discounts? Okay. So we did that. And so my first trip that I booked, I plan to do the dining plan. So if you've been to Disney, you know that there is a dining plan that they offer back in the day, and they also have they have fast passes. And fast passes let you kind of like skip the lines, the long lines, and you have to book these rides ahead of time before you went. And so I got to do that, picked out the rides they wanted to do and everything. I think Mother's Day, because we went in June. And I want to say Mother's Day or right before Mother's Day is when I actually sat down with the family, and I didn't do like the big surprise we're going to Disney thing because my kids were older and they didn't like all that stuff. Hey, Sierra, how are you? Okay, girl. She said, hey, love, listening while doing my schoolwork. Don't blame you for the plan, girl. Yes. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thank you. All you guys give this live a thumbs up too while you're at it. Okay. So yeah, so then I'm a huge planner. So I'm starting to watch like I love oh my gosh, now I can't think of the YouTube channel. Uh I sent the link to Chloe when I was helping her. Anyway, it's a big YouTube channel that teaches you like about Disney and stuff. So thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for the thumbs up. Chrissy, what's that Disney channel, YouTube channel that everybody watch? Anyway, it'll come to me. I know the lady's name is AJ. That's all I know. Baby, she became my YouTube best friend. Okay, I don't know this lady, but she never shows her face. You can only hear her voice. But this lady was teaching you about the rides, teaching you about the characters, where to meet them at. And then I was still in the big Disney group. I just didn't participate in it anymore because of the drama that was in there. But I was still in there. So the guy who was the admin of that group, he would go live at Disney because he lived in Florida. Chris, you know who I'm talking about. The mask maniac. Um, he would go live in the Disney group. So I'd have like a pretty good memory. Like, so when he would enter the park, he said, "Oh, I'm not sure. Okay, that's fine. It'll come to me. It'll come to me." I don't know why I didn't look it up before I came. Before I came on live, I can't even think about it. Anyway, um, yeah. So he would go live stream from the group, and so I would watch him when he entered the park, and like where would he would go. He would tell you like if you want to get on like the rides who have the longest lines, like Seven Dwarf Mine Train, or well now it's Tron, but now Tron they do it a little different. But it's like we'll just say Seven Dwarf Mine Train. That's one of the popular roller coasters at Disney, so you have to get there super early and he would show you how to get there. So when we went to Disney, my husband was like, "How do you know where to go?" Because like he was looking at the map, grabbing the map. I'm like, "I don't need the map." He's like, "You ain't never been here before. How do you know where to go?" And I'm like, "I know where to go. Trust me. I know this park." Y'all, my husband thought I was loony. Okay, he was like, "You never been here." I'm like, "Okay, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is this way. Big Thunder Mountain is that way." Once I seen the castle, baby, I knew where to go. Okay. And then once I seen the castle, oh my God, that was so magical for me. Like, I don't know. Everybody was like, "I want to see you make a video going." I should, yo. I should have already started my YouTube channel back then. Because everybody in the Disney group, baby, when I tell you, they were so excited for my trip, probably more than me, okay? But when I saw the castle, it was like, wow, I'm really here finally. Like, I just couldn't even believe it. And it was like all my hard work paid off. My son was here, my daughter was here, my hubby was here. And my husband is not a Disney person. He wasn't. But when I tell you when he went there, honey, Disney just make you like turn into a kid or something. Do y'all that have been before? Do you feel that way? I mean, like my sister, we was actually supposed to go the year that she went in 2016, but I don't know what happened. Something happened, and we had to cancel our trip. But she went, and then I went the next year. But it worked out because that was Jay's graduation year. So I don't know. But when I saw that castle, it was magical. First, I was like, "Why is it plastic, though?" I was like, "What?" But it was so pretty. It was so pretty. Chrissy said, "Yes, it does." Yeah. So I mean, like, and my sister, she was like, "When you go to Disney, girl, it's gonna be like you gonna forget all your problems back in Illinois. Like you ain't gonna even be thinking about them." When I tell you, I didn't want to talk to nobody on the phone. I didn't think about nothing. She called me one day and it like caught me off guard. I'm like, who the heck is calling me at Disney while I'm at Disney? It was so weird. So because she was so excited. She's like, "What are you doing? How are you enjoying your trip?" Da 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 da. Baby, it was weird. I'm like, because at home I'm always on the phone. I'm always doing this and doing that. Baby, I didn't think about this phone one time. Okay, let me just tell you. Besides taking pictures and videos and whatever. But yeah, it was so magical. And I was just like, I felt like a little girl again. And just to see the storybooks characters to come to life, like, I was like, wow. Y'all know the main thing I was trying to see was Cinderella, okay? And I think I almost cried when I saw Cinderella. Baby, I plan to see Cinderella like, I think I saw her that first trip. I ate breakfast with her, I ate dinner with her, and I went to her meet and greet. Did I hold her meet and greet that year? I think I did. Yes, I did. But yes, baby. So what I did when I was planning my trip, because like I said, my husband, he's not into stuff like that. He loves sports only, pretty much. Chrissy says, same girl. So I tried to make sure, I learned the restaurants and I picked a restaurant for each one of my family based on, like I knew Jay, he likes his favorite character. Well, we made James' favorite character Donald Duck. I don't know why, but when you have the My Disney Experience app, you have to like pick a character for each person. And I picked Donald Duck for my husband. I don't know why. But then I'm gonna tell you something later, and it worked out. Well, Donald Duck. Okay, yeah, I'll tell you later. So anyway, I picked myself, of course, Cinderella. Lexi, of course, got Elsa, and then Jay. He loves Goofy and Max, mostly Max. So that was his character, okay. And so he was very disappointed because he really, really wanted to see Max, and I'm like, Max is a special character. He only come out for like certain events, so Jay kind of was crushed. He didn't get to see Max, but he did get to see Goofy, and that made his day. So I was glad. So I picked for me the restaurant I picked for me was Akusu's for breakfast. Um, and I knew the princesses was going to be there in Epcot. For Lexi, I picked 1900 Park Fair. That's what the dinner with Cinderella and her stepsisters. Why that restaurant ain't open yet? Like, what's going on? That restaurant still ain't open up since the pandemic. I'm tripping. Like, I really want to go back there. Even though I didn't care for their food, but I really want to go back there. But I think that's like one of the only restaurants that never opened back up, right? Or am I wrong? Because Akasu's finally opened back up. So I did want to eat at the castle, but it was a little pricey. Like we were already on a budget. I told you I'm bougie on a budget. We were already on a tight budget. And if y'all have any questions for me too, please feel free to ask because I know I'm just talking. Or share your experience if you've been to Disney. If you haven't been, do you want to go to Disney? Let me know. Um, but yeah, it was just, and so for James, he loved meat. He loved ribs, chicken. Y'all see, he loved rib, chicken, just meat. He's a meat eater. So I picked Wilderness. Why didn't I write this stuff down? The Grand, what's that dog? Now I can't even think now. Listen, this is crazy. It was in the Wilderness Hotel, not the Wilderness Hotel. Lord Jesus, what is wrong with me? Y'all know what I'm talking about. No, you don't. What is that restaurant? See, Quinta, you should have got this together, and I didn't. I can't even think of the name of the doggone restaurant. Well, you can't say ketchup. Chrissy, help me out, baby. No, not Hoopty Doo. The one where you can't say ketchup. Whispering Canyon. Whispering Canyon, girl. Whispering Canyon. I haven't done. Oh, Hoopty Doo haven't opened up yet. I thought it did. I don't know. Okay, well, Whispering Canyon. It is inside the Wilderness Hotel. Oh, okay. So James, I picked that restaurant for him. And then, like I said, 1900 Park Fair was for Lexi. That was inside my favorite resort. I have not stayed there yet, but one of these days I'm going to bite the bullet and I'm going to stay there. Hopefully I can rent somebody DVC points so I can save some money, but I want to stay in the Grand Floridian. Yes, Whispering Canyon. That's it. So Whispering Canyon is a fun restaurant. You can't say the word ketchup there, okay? Because if you do, you're going to regret it. But they don't even do the fun tactics like they used to anymore because people were complaining because that restaurant was so much fun. And it's not like a character restaurant. So, and Jay, we picked, what restaurant did we pick for him? I don't think it was Chef Mickey. What did we pick for him? I don't think it was Chef Mickey's. Anyway, I don't remember. But we picked the restaurant for him too. So, yeah, that's what we did. And it was just fun. We had a good time that year, y'all. And then so we planned the trip from it was supposed to be from Sunday to Saturday, a whole week, right? But I told y'all if you watch my solo day video, I told y'all we got there a little early because James drove straight through. That wasn't the plan. Yeah. So Sunday, I did Hollywood Studios Day first. I don't know why. I wanted Monday to be my castle day. So I picked Hollywood Studios Day and then I went to the ABC commissary and I got sick. Yo, like that whole day I was just miserable. So I couldn't even get on like none of the rides. My stomach was nauseous. I literally ran to the bathroom several times while I was there. I said I had food poisoning. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Because nobody else was sick but me. Child. And I also met that Sunday. I met two of my members there too. They met me at the hotel. It was a fun day. But I got so sick. So I'm so glad I did not make that my Magic Kingdom day. Yeah, I was tore from the floor up. So I didn't ride any rides. My family did. They did Tower of Terror. That was Lexi's favorite ride at the time. And yeah, I was like, oh no, I cannot do nothing. I was literally sick. And then by Monday, I felt better, thankfully, because I was like, come on now. I done came all the way to Disney to get sick. Like, this is nuts. No, 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 no. But yeah, it was, the rest of the week was good. By Thursday, baby, we were wore out. Because, baby, when I tell you, we did nonstop. I should have did a rest day. Baby, I was just trying to get my money's worth. I'm like, listen, I don't know if I'm ever coming back here again. So we're going to do everything, okay? We're going to do everything. We can always swim, say that for later. Baby, when I tell you we was hitting them parks all day, all night, hitting the different restaurants, I went all out, okay? But yeah, by Thursday, I couldn't wake up. And I had a fast pass for not Splash Mountain, Seven Dwarf Mine Train at Magic Kingdom because I did two Magic Kingdom days. I did Monday and Thursday. And I think Tuesday, so Sunday we went to Hollywood Studio. Monday we went to Magic Kingdom. Tuesday we went to um, Animal Kingdom. Wednesday we went to Epcot. And then Thursday we went back to Magic Kingdom. And then Friday we were supposed to leave. But we went to breakfast first at the Polynesian at Ohana's. But that was my schedule for the first trip. And so then Thursday, baby, we couldn't wake up. We was so tired. My husband, he was up and at it. He was ready to go. Baby, I was like, me and the kids was like, we done. Like, we'll be there later. Why did I book that fast pass so early in the morning? I don't know. I think I booked it for 11 o'clock, baby. We could not open our eyes, okay? We was Disney tired already. Just gone. Knocked out. Tired. And so my husband has a picture by himself. Okay, yeah, I thought the Hoopty review is open. Yeah. The only one that's not open is 1900 Park Fair, and I don't know why. You love Ohana's? Now, I haven't gone for dinner there, only for breakfast. We did breakfast before we were getting back on the road to head back home. And I did like that because I like Stitch too. So I had to see Stitch. Baby, when I tell you I was getting it in that first trip, I was seeing all the characters, okay? And I don't think Stitch was at the parks really this time. He was mostly only there. So I had to see him. Baby, I couldn't get up. So James has a picture by himself on Seven Dwarf Mine Train, like, because we missed that fast class, baby. We was sad. And then, so that was my first trip in 2017. But when I tell you, baby, we had a time. We had a time. My family was just, they were getting on my nerves because they were ready to go. They was just tired. Cause like I said, I should have did a rest day, and baby, I was like I said, I didn't know if I was coming back ever again. I'm like, this trip is a one and done time, thing. So yeah, we did everything. Okay, we did everything, and they were wore out. We all were wore out. And then James had to drive back to Illinois 18 hours, another 18 hours. So yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy, but we had fun. So then I went back again. That was 2017. We went back again in 2018. We went back twice in 2019. Then I went 2020. And then I went again. Me, Lexi, and Big James went in 2021. So I went every year until 2022 when I fell and hurt my knee. So I had to cancel my trip. But in 2019, we went in June as a family. And then in that November, we went back, and that's when I went to the Christmas party. Chrissy's going to the Halloween party. She said she liked the Halloween party better than Christmas. That was my first time going to a party. And I picked going to a party because we were only doing like a weekend trip there, and we were having a meetup with my group. Some of my members was going, and they wanted to have a meetup. So I planned a Disney meetup there. Y'all, it was all adults, okay? It was very few kids. There was some kids there, but it was mostly all adults. telling you, we had a time, okay? Adults can go to Disney. It is fine. Epcot is like made for adults, okay? All the drinking, the food and wine festival, and all of that stuff, baby, it's made for it's made for adults, okay? So you guys tell me your favorite park if you've gone to Disney. Which park is your favorite? You guys already know Magic Kingdom is my favorite because of the castle and Cinderella. Okay. And I like Big Thunder Mountain. That's my favorite ride. So which was funny because I was scared. I'm so scared of roller coasters. And I didn't think I was gonna like it. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna face my fears and I'm gonna get on this doggone roller coaster. And I actually really liked it. I liked it a lot. I was like, okay, cool. So Big Thunder Mountain is my favorite ride. Chrissy said Magic Kingdom too. I knew she was gonna say Magic Kingdom. And Mariah went to Disneyland. I have not gone to Disneyland yet. We were going to plan that for 2022, but that's when I fell and bust my knees. So, hey Monica, what's going on, Monica Scott? She said, anyone when I get the money to go. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, Mariah, she's only gone to Disneyland. So we were planning to go to Disneyland 2022, but I feel it right after Mother's Day and I bust my knee. So I was like, I could not walk. Actually, I had a trip planned for Walt Disney World, and then we were gonna go to Disneyland that fall. So, because I like to go to Disney World in June. I don't know why I picked June, but it's always raining. But that's when I like to go. And then we were gonna go for like Thanksgiving time to Disneyland because I wanted to go around towards their Christmas time because this one girl in the group she kept talking about these peppermint sticks that they have or something for the Christmas season at Disneyland, and the way she kept talking about these peppermints, it was like something special. So I went to go see what the hype was about. But I never had a desire to go to Disneyland before. I don't know why. And just recently, right now, I'm actually having a desire to go to like visit the other parks like around the world. But I've never cared. Like I'm like Disney World, bam, that's my jam. I'm cool. But my husband, he wants to go to Disneyland, so I'm gonna plan that one of these days. I just feel like I won't like it as much. But then some people who are big Disney World people, they've gone to Disneyland and they said they actually kind of like Disneyland better. I don't know. So it's like divided. So I want to now kind of go see for myself. So my sister, she's been to both. She said she can't really remember Disneyland, but because she was like a teenager. So Chrissy said I would like to go to Disneyland one day. Why you haven't gone yet, Chrissy? Chrissy a Disney World person too. How many times have you gone to Disney, Chrissy? Yeah, so when we went, me and James went in 2019, and okay, y'all, just don't laugh at me, okay? But I started like looking on Pinterest and all of this stuff, and I saw like these couple matching shirts and stuff, and I was like, oh, I want to do that. I'm like, but shoot, our anniversary is in March, and I'm like, okay, so we was having our meetup, and both of my kids were working, so they couldn't go, and Lexi she had so much homework. She was like, I think it was her senior year in high school. No, because she graduated in 2020. Yeah, well, it was her senior year, the beginning of senior year. And she had so much work to do, like research papers and stuff. And she had just started working. It's too expensive. Oh, yeah. And so she said she didn't want to go. And then Jay, he was working too. He was like, he didn't want to go. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go by myself because I didn't think James wanted to go. But then at the last minute, he decided he wanted to go. So anyway, I was like, well, fine, we're gonna make this my anniversary trip. Because actually, I was just going for the meetup. You know, my Facebook group, the Disney Royals. If y'all not on it, go check it out. Look through my videos and click the link. I'll probably add it after this live is over, so y'all can join my Disney Royal group if you want to. But anyway, so I did our anniversary trip in November. Okay, my anniversary is in March. Who cares? But yeah, Disney. I don't care. So I got us these two matching shirts. We again we only spent the weekend. We was actually there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And we came back home Saturday. Yes. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because the meetup was Friday. And after the meetup, we came back home. So Wednesday, when we got there, I'm gonna tell you how I did it adult style, okay? But we don't really drink like that and stuff, so we didn't really like do all of that. You've been to Disney 9 times? Okay, cool. Yeah, I only been to Disney like 5 times. That's it. And it's 4 times more than what I thought. Because, like I said, I thought the first trip was my first, and that was it. Because I feel like I couldn't afford it. But then I was like, well, heck, if I can afford it this year, I can afford it next year. So I worked hard again, and I took them again. And we stayed at the value resorts. That's what I can afford. I don't be trying to keep up with the Joneses. Lord knows I would love to stay, especially at the Grand Floridian, baby. Because I told you that's my dream. I did get to stay at the Polynesian. I'm gonna come to that soon. About that trip, that was 2020, and that was a lovely trip too. I celebrated my birthday there. It was kind of my first kind of solo, not solo trip. We'll explain later. But anyway, so when me and James went in 2019, we just made it our anniversary because we never had like a honeymoon and all that stuff. So I was like, we're gonna make up for this. Okay, lost time. And he was like, this was my favorite time going. And I was like, really? And I was like, I feel the same way. We did not go to the parks. We went to one park, and that was only Magic Kingdom. That was for the Christmas party. Y'all got to do the parties. And plus, the ticket was a little cheaper to go to the Christmas party versus going to the park. Plus, I didn't want to pay to go to the park to Magic Kingdom like a half a day when I knew they was going to have a party at night. And I just wanted to go to Magic Kingdom because I really was on a budget. I didn't have that much money. I was really going just to meet my royals. So we stayed at All Star Movies, and we actually liked it a lot. It was cool. They had just revamped it, I want to say. I think they had just remodeled it when we went that time because we was staying when it was the old versions. And yeah, we was staying before they remodeled it. Minnie Mouse, I'm gonna need you to lay on this side, baby, because it's hot. And you keep laying on me. And Minnie Mouse gonna tussle in a minute, y'all. Yeah, so it was really nice. So what we did, we resort hop. I just went to visit different resorts, and we went to dinner and lunch and breakfast, and that was it. That's all we did. And then that Friday was our meetup. That's your favorite resort? All Star Movies? Yeah. Or the Grand Floridian. Child, I'm just talking. I don't even know which one. Anyway, so we stayed at movies because before we stayed at music, and then it was really, really, it was just peaceful. The weather was actually nice. It was like 80, 70 in the morning, but at night the temperature dropped to like 60s or whatever. So that Friday it dropped, and we was freezing. Cause I'm like, we in Florida. Why am I cold, baby? Kimmy and I are staying at Pop Century. Oh, are you? I haven't stayed there yet. That one don't excite me, but I think I kind of want to stay there now. It's like I think that trip everybody was trying to get me to stay at Pop Century, and I went back to movies. And we stayed in the not the Toy Story section. We stayed in why can't I think tonight? The one next to the Toy Story with the Sorcerer's Hat. Fantasia. We stayed in that area. But I don't know. Pop Century. But I will stay there now because it's closer to the Skyliner. Yes. And I finally got to ride the Skyliner. I think that was the first time that we rode the Skyliner. Yeah. Yeah. That year was the first year I rode the Skyliner. Yeah, I was terrified of the Skyliner, okay? Them hang glider things in the sky. Baby, no. No. I was not getting on. I'm afraid of heights. I'm a big chicken, okay? Y'all, I'm a scaredy cat, okay? But I faced my fears that trip and I got on Skyliner and I liked it. That's the one we stayed in last time we went. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna try Pop Century out, and then I want to try that rainbow cheesecake everybody be talking about at Pop Century too. Yeah, I don't know because I don't understand why that's a value resort along with the All Stars, but that one costs more, and it looks like the same like the All Stars, like it's shaped the same everything. I don't understand why that one costs more. I mean, now I get it because of the Skyliner, but before, Yes, that's the whole reason for staying at Pop Century for the Skyliner. I know, but before the Skyliner came, it was like it looked exactly like the All Stars, but it cost more. So I didn't get that. So I'm like, I ain't paying no more. I'm gonna stay right on over here at the All Stars and call it a day. As long as I'm there. I mean, and I never had a desire to stay off property. I know somebody was mad because they was like, "Why you didn't stay off property? Da da da. You could have saved more money." Well, we didn't have a car, and one of my friends, Brittany, she had went and she stayed off property, and the struggle she was having with the shuttle bus and having to leave early to get back to her resort. I was like, nope, baby, I ain't doing all of that. No, because I think one time the shuttles they stopped at like 9 o'clock. She wanted to see the fireworks, so she missed the fireworks one time. Then she went again. She had to catch an Uber to get back to the hotel. I said, baby, I'm staying on property. I can ride the Disney transportation for free. It is what it is. So anyway, back to 2019 when we went and stayed at movies. So the first night I planned us a date night at the Grand Floridian. Okay, that's my dream resort. One day I told you I'm gonna stay there. One day. And so we got dressed up and we had date night at the Grand Floridian Cafe. Told you we're on a budget, okay? So their full range prices are between 25, 30, $40, okay? Around that price. We paid about $50 for the both of us, okay, for dinner. And we had a nice dinner. And that's when I fell in love with their fried chicken. Because that year he wanted all, he's like, I want to find fried chicken places. I want some soul food at Disney. Disney needs to have soul food. I'm like, they do, but they don't. They need to have it, but they don't. So Betrayals Inn, that will kind of be more because they have ribs and fried chicken and stuff like that, kind of like the buffet. I want to go there. I'm gonna check that one out. Actually, I think that was on my list for 20 when I had to cancel my trip. I had that restaurant down to go to because I want to check out their buffet. I heard it was really, really good. And then they have like the horses and stuff over there, and I wanted to do all of that. But we never made it. So anywho, back to that. We got dressed up. It was Christmas time. When I tell you Disney resorts, they go all out for the Christmas decoration inside the hotel and at the parks. And baby, it was just beautiful. It was beautiful. The Grand Floridian had the gingerbread house, and they had the piano playing. The piano guy was playing. No, the band. Well, yeah, the piano guy was playing too. And then when we came out of dinner, the band was playing, and I went live that night in the Disney group, and it was just so romantic and beautiful. And then we walked outside, got to see the fireworks. We didn't even have to go to the park. We got to see the fireworks. It was like such a romantic date night. And I think he was like, because he got the fried chicken and I got the shrimp and grits, but I tasted his chicken and I almost ordered some to take back to the room. That's how good that chicken was to me. So that was a cheap date night that we did. And it was just romantic. We walked the grounds and it was nice. And then the next day we did a photo shoot at the Wilderness with one of my members of the group. She had an iPhone 11, baby, and she used to do them edits and everything. And my pictures, I'm gonna share the pictures on here if I don't forget, if I can, because my phone is janky. So if it let me show y'all the pictures, I'll put them on here because they're on my Facebook page, but and Instagram. Y'all can go look at my Instagram. But we walked around the Wilderness Resort and we did a photo shoot there. We got dressed up. I was trying to do the Little Mermaid. Actually, I think that's when they first announced the Black Little Mermaid was coming out. And it was just a lot of drama about that. And so I'm like, hey, I'm finna be Ariel. I found this little dress at Ross. It was like $7 or something, baby. You can tell Queen she wasn't cute in her dress. Then I found James's Mickey Mouse shirt. Y'all, I was so surprised he wore this Mickey Mouse shirt. I should have been vlogging back then. Like, what was I thinking? Like, I should have been on YouTube back then because I could have showed y'all all this stuff, like the preparations. Anyway, I found that at Myers. They had men. It was like a tropical looking shirt, but it had Mickey Mouse and it had the same green that matched my dress. Baby, so cute. So we did a cute photo shoot, and then we went to lunch. We went to lunch um, at the Wilderness, Whispering Canyon, inside the Wilderness Lodge. And then that's when we went we changed our clothes and went to the Christmas party after that. Such a fun day. It was so fun. Like, that was the a perfect trip. We literally just visited restaurants and different resorts and walked around. Like, you, if you ain't got no money, do that, okay? Do that, because it was so relaxing and peaceful. And I think my next trip, I'm not really planning to do a lot of park days because I can't do all that walking no more anyway because I have a bad back. But we'll probably do like one park day. I have to go see the castle. The other parks don't really excite me like that. Hollywood Studios is okay. Animal Kingdom, Lexi loves that, so we go for her. Epcot, man, just me. A lot of those love Epcot versus Magic Kingdom. I'm the opposite. So long if I can go to Magic Kingdom one day, I'm good. I'm good. And then I can just resort hop. I'm getting old too, so that's like perfect. Like I love to visit the different resorts, and there's still some resorts I haven't visited yet, and some restaurants that I want to try. Chrissy, what's your favorite Disney restaurant? And whoever else is on here, what's your favorite for those who've gone? What's your favorite restaurant? Because right now I don't really have one. I mean, if you a favorite, I guess it'll be the Grand Floridian Cafe, because that one, that fried chicken just, and then I just like to have an excuse to go into the Grand Floridian. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna plan a trip. Now my next thing, I really want to go on a Disney cruise. Like I'm so mad at COVID because my trip was almost paid for the Dream. We were going on the Dream in November for the pandemic. And then the pandemic hit and I had to cancel my trip. Boy, when I tell you I was mad. I was so mad. Oh, I was so mad. I was like, no. But 2020, I ended up going to Disney because one of my members was there and her daughter had to leave. And she was like, "You want to come down here with me?" And I was like, "What? Girl, yes." So that's how I got to stay at the Poly because she was staying at the Poly. And you think it's called Silver Horseshoe in Magic Kingdom. Oh, okay. I heard somebody talk about Horseshoe, but I haven't been there. What do they serve? Like chicken and mashed potatoes? Like American food? Yeah. Um, so that's how I ended up going. And I celebrated my birthday. The pot roast. Oh, okay. Okay. That sounds good. Pot roast? That sounds good. My one friend, they love Liberty Tree. That don't excite me. And then my other friend, he likes Tony's. In Magic Kingdom, I only been to Be Our Guest and I've only been to Crystal Palace. So for the buffet. And then Be Our Guest, I went to lunch one time. Well, with my family, I think we went to lunch. Then for 2020 for my birthday, I went to dinner. That was nice. Dinner is nice there. I heard they went up again on these prices, baby. So I think I'm gonna do a solo trip, y'all. Because baby, like my kids, they're gonna have to pay for themselves if they go. Liberty Tree has the same food. Okay, okay. Only thing, like I don't like, because I think some they kept showing like the meatloaf and the stuffing, and the meatloaf just looked dry on the pictures, and I don't like stuffing like that. I like cornbread dressing, so I'm like, I'm not paying all that money to eat some Thanksgiving food that I don't want. But you said pot roast, maybe I'll check that one out. Shoot. But yeah, so that was like that's how I got into Disney, and then like I don't know, once I went that first trip, I just wanted to keep going back. And I said, and then like I could travel other places. I could go elsewhere. I don't want to. Like I want to go to Disney. I mean, now I think this year is the first year that I actually was like, oh, maybe I should visit a different state. Because we visited tons of different states when I was younger, and but we went with my church for conventions. So like our convention is when all the churches in your organization get together and have church together. So I met people all around the world, and they will all come together and have church for a whole week. And it was always in July around my birthday time, y'all. Still is. We're in a different organization. They still everybody do it in July. So I've been in a lot of states, but I really didn't get to see a lot of the states. So now I kind of want to do that. Hey, Lair, how are you? Welcome. We're talking Disney. And so yeah, so Chrissy said, I definitely don't like the meatloaf. The pot roast is my thing. I can eat it there. The family here doesn't like pot roast, so I get it when I go to Disney. Oh, okay. Well, that's smart. That's smart. So I've just been sharing like my Disney trips and the things I like about Disney and my vacations that I've had there. So I'm thinking my next trip is going to be a solo trip. The Garden Grill at Epcot has about the same menu. Yeah, that's why I don't really have a desire to go there either. If I go there, it will be for breakfast because I'm not wasting my money for dinner or lunch. It will be for breakfast. I just want to go because it revolves and I can see Chip and Dale. I might go there one day, but I think I'm gonna try to do a solo trip like real soon. Now, have y'all seen that they're doing like this Disney challenge? Um, so like people literally get up early in the morning, fly down to Disney, and come back home that night. One day at Disney. What? Like I was talking to my sister, I'm like, I think I might want to do that. They literally get up super early in the morning, catch the earliest flight they can, make it to Orlando, do whatever they want to do at Disney, and then they catch a late flight to come back home. So they don't need a hotel room. I'm like, oh, that is so tempting. That is so tempting. But I think if I go, I would have to spend a night, one night at least. Hey, the mother daughter duo, how are you? Welcome, Wanda and Destiny. So I think I was so tempted. I told my sister because my sister actually lives in Florida. I have two sisters that live in Florida. One of my sisters lives close to Disney. She lives in Tampa, and the other one she's a couple of hours away. She lives right by Miami, but they love Disney too, both of them. So I was talking to my one sister, and I'm like, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna do that challenge. So if I miss my flight, I could call one of them like, hey, come get me. I'm staying at your house. Or find me a hotel, Holiday Inn or something close by y'all. But I was so tempted to try that. A weekend trip for sure. Yeah. I just, like I said, well, I like to, I do like the week, like the ending of the weekend because it's a little bit cheaper. So I usually do like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and come home. Did we come home Friday or Saturday? I want to say we came home Saturday morning. Something like that. Yeah, weekend trip. Yeah. But I was like, I seen so many people doing this challenge, and I'm like, oh, I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted. Because they didn't dine. I think one lady she dined, but the rest of them they like eat as they go and jump on the ride, see the character, and I think you have to go to at least one park, see a character, eat at one of the places, all the stuff. But yeah, I'm so tempted to do that for it. But I think I'll spend a night. I'll spend a night, one night, maybe two. I have to spend a night there. Like that would be so hard for me. Yes, girl, we can share a room, honey. Yes, let's do this. Let's do this, girl. Yes, I'm so thinking about it, like for real. Just to go to Magic Kingdom, I'll be cool because I still have a ticket that's free actually, that's paid for, I should say, because my son ended up didn't go last year when we went to Hollywood Studios and I paid for his ticket to Hollywood Studios and he didn't go. So I still have a ticket. I might do a Hollywood Studios day. I don't care as long as I'm there. So because he's like, I don't want to go now. Because my kids they like Universal now, so they switched. They like Universal. I haven't been to Universal yet. They've gone to Universal already. Yeah. So I'm thinking about doing that. I need a Disney fix. I just need a quick little Disney fix. But yeah, maybe like a couple of nights there. I gotta find some cheap plane tickets. Yeah, and then me and my sister was talking too because we never had a vacation together, so we was thinking about doing a sister trip. And I don't know. And then I kind of want to do something for my birthday, maybe. Let me see if we can do Dapper Day. Oh yeah, Dapper Day, girl. I want to do that so bad. So for those of you guys who don't know, Dapper Day is when you they have like a certain week in Disneyland and also in Disney World, and you dress up like vintage church wear, but you like dress like in Disney character colors. So say like if I want to go, that's called Disney bounding too. You dress in like the princesses or a character, but you're not wearing their actual clothes. You're wearing their colors, if that makes sense. So that's called Disney Bounding. But they do it kind of like church style, like that's Dapper Day, and it's a big thing. My one friend, that's how she really kind of started getting into Disney, and she met a lot of people during Dapper Day, and so they would go down and meet up only for Dapper Day, at Disneyland, and then they would also go to Disney World. Now she's traveling by herself. I'm like, okay, girl, I'm catch up with you. But I do want to do that. I do want to do that. Yes, I want to do that so bad. I think that would be so much fun. We should do that, Chrissy. When is Dapper Day? Do you know? But I gotta get my outfit set up. I got some church outfits now. I just gotta make them Disney style. Yeah, I never thought. I kept saying, how you just say like in the back of your mind, oh, I want to do that, but then you never think to do that, and you never plan to do that. Dapper Day have been on my agenda for a while. I just haven't planned to go yet. But now I think that sounds so much fun. Yeah, they be dressed to the nines. I follow a lot of the Disney girls on Instagram, and even a lot of the Black girls are really into it. Not until spring of next year. Isn't it? That's at Disneyland first, though, right? Because they do Disneyland first, and then they come to Disney World later. But that give me time to save. Shoot, girl, we should do that for real. For real, for real. Yeah, that gives me time to save some coins. Yes. Miss Mariah, have you heard of Dapper Day? Or Lair, any of you guys on here? Have y'all heard of Dapper Day at Disney? Y'all gotta look it up. Like, it is so cute. Like, I follow a lot of girls on your last Halloween costume was based on a Dapper Day. Oh, Chrissy is a seamstress, y'all. She makes really cute clothes and things. So I know she gonna hook up her outfits. Girl, look, I might have you make me something. She said, no, I have to look it up. Yes, girl, look at it. Mariah said, no, I haven't. Y'all got to look it up. Like, they literally, they look like they're going to church, walking around Disney like you're going to church, pretty much. But it's like kind of like the vintage style dressing. But all the ladies wear dresses. I never really seen too many in pants. And they wear hats, gloves, baby. It is so cute. So cute. Y'all know I love my dresses, especially on Sunday mornings. So I might have to see if one of my dresses will fit for Dapper Day. That is such a good idea. I really want to go there now. Now I want to do that because I had that on my agenda too before. You just like I said, you just write stuff down and then you just brush it off. But that was always on my list to do that. So, and then I do want to go to. I have never been to any of the festivals in Epcot. So I did say I want to go to Food and Wine. Even though I don't drink and eat like that, but I still want to go. And the Flower Garden Festival. And then they have like a Christian night, and I always miss it. And I know Disneyland had like Ty Tribbett, they had Kiara Sheard, what's the one? Jonathan Nelson. They had a lot of gospel artists there at Disneyland. Hey, Shay, how are you? My Disney girls is coming on here now. Mariah, Lair, and Shay. Hey, Keisha, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all, I'm just running my mouth about Disney, baby, about Disney. So we're talking about Dapper Day right now. Chrissy, you're doing so Chrissy's getting ready to go to Disney this month too, and she's going to the Food and Wine Festival. Nice. She's celebrating her 50th birthday at Disney. It's just you and your daughter Kimmy going? Just the two of y'all? So yeah. And I think Shay's going to Disney soon. Somebody's going to Disney soon. I don't know. But I'm not. I want to. I need to be planning. I think I'm gonna plan. Chrissy, I think I'm gonna plan to go to Dapper Day in spring next year. Because I didn't really have anything planned this year to go. Everybody keep asking me, like, are you going to Disney? Because they know I go in June. Yes. Okay. Everybody know I usually go every June to Disney. So everybody this year, they're like, are you going? Are you going? I'm like, I don't know what was wrong with me this year. I didn't even get it together. Like I could have went. Like I said, I have a ticket. Like I could go for like a couple of days and just chill. Like y'all know me, I'll do the resorts, baby, and Disney Springs, all the free stuff. But I just didn't get it together. Like I don't know. And then you guys too. If you guys want cheap shirts and stuff, Walmart, baby. Walmart, Kohl's, JC Penney's. She said that's all we can afford. And Kendall is starting to observe pre-K classes for college. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, cool, baby. Yes. I understand. We all do Disney on a budget. I understand. Okay, well, I hope y'all have a good trip. And at the pop, take. I know you. I ain't gonna even tell you, Chrissy, to take lots of pictures because I know you. You're gonna take tons of pictures anyway. So I can't wait to see your pictures. Yeah. So anybody else have a Disney trip planned soon? So meet me this week and you can stay with Kimmy and I. Girl, don't play with me. If I can find a airplane ticket, baby, I'll probably be there. I'll crash in y'all room. I don't care. I'll sleep on the little pull-out couch, bed, whatever, that little pull-out bed. Yeah. Shoot, girl. I knew you was going ahead of time, baby. What restaurants are you going to? Oh, you're doing the food and wine. Are you going out to eat anywhere? You doing anything? But girl, yes, we gonna get together. Uh huh. I really want to do that for day now. You got me. You got my little brain. Hey, I don't play like that. Look, I'm gonna call you after this live. I think I still got your number. I'm gonna call you. But yeah, I'm really thinking about doing Dapper Day now. But I do want to do a cruise in the next year, and if we go to, I used to. Well, no, we book out of Miami, but I'm gonna try to book out of uh at Cape Canaveral so I can go to Disney. At least get my Disney fix for whatever for my next cruise. So that's the plan. And then, like, cause she just went on a cruise and she went to Disney Springs before she went, and I was like, oh, Shay, I want to go. Yeah, so as long as I see something Disney, and I know I'm in Florida, I'm good. I'm good. So yeah, but like I was saying earlier, Disney, you can go to Disney as an adult. Epcot is usually the adult place to be. I don't like Epcot. Me and Chrissy, we both Cinderella girls. We like Magic Kingdom. If you guys been, tell me your favorite park that you guys like, or your favorite Disney character. Um, Anything that's your favorite Disney restaurants. If you plan on going to Disney, if you want to go to Disney, if you have no desire to go to Disney, because some people don't care about Disney like that. I have some friends they don't care until they go and then they actually become addicted like me. But then there's a few who actually don't like it. My one friend, she just sent me something, that D23 thing. She lives in Virginia, so she wants to plan to try to do that. So I'm hoping that's around Dapper Day. I gotta look at the dates because she just asked me to go to Disney with her in the spring. Shay said I like Hollywood Studios. Okay, well thank you, Chrissy. Have fun on your trip. Yeah, we're gonna talk. Message me on Facebook, girl. Chrissy's so sweet, y'all. She tells me good morning every single morning. Miss Mariah texts me good morning every single morning too. And Chrissy sends me a cute little message on Facebook Messenger every single morning. Like she don't miss a beat. And Miss Mariah too. I think that's so sweet. Shay said, I love Ohana. Ooh, Ohana. Like I was telling Chrissy, I haven't eaten dinner at Ohana, only breakfast. Okay, Wanda says she has a question. Ask away. Miss Mariah says she's going to Disneyland in December. Don't know my favorite at either park yet. I hope to go more often. Okay, cool. See, I did. Mariah said you saved yourself. I was coming. I was coming, girl. I didn't forget you, princess. But she do. She literally messaged me every single morning. She made me because I was into my lemon phase like a couple of years ago, And the Dollar Tree had some lemon stuff that I wanted, and then my Dollar Tree, of course, was out. So I think I put up a post about it on Facebook or something. And y'all, this girl, she made me some. She took the placemats and sewed it together to make me some lemon pillows, and she sent me some placemats and stuff for my table scape because I love Disney. I mean, lemons just as much as I like Disney. So I like fruit. Now I'm getting into watermelon. So and I was just thinking too, like, dang, it's already fall. I haven't even set my table on lemons this year. Like, I set my table on lemons every year except this year. But yeah. Yes, Disneyland in December. Oh, you're going to Disneyland too, Keisha? Cool. I want to go to Disneyland. I've never desired to go there before. That's what I was telling her. Yes, Wanda, you can ask your question, sweetie. I never desired to go there. Like, I don't know why. But now I kind of want to go. Because actually, I was telling Chrissy and whoever else was on here earlier that I was going to go to Disney World in 2022, and then the fall I was going to go to Disneyland. But I fell and bust my knee, and I was literally, if you watch that video, you'll see I couldn't even walk, so I didn't even. Oh, teacher said no. I was saying that for Mariah. Oh, okay. Look, Mariah's like, "Where you going? When we gonna hook up?" Mariah's like, "Where you going, girl? We gonna hook up." Yes. Okay. She was acknowledging that you were going in December to Disneyland. So Mariah's like, "What's your dates, girl? Meet me there. Let's hang out, sis." That's funny. Girl, y'all know I just be reading the comments as I see them, so I don't know who talking to who, baby. I was like, oh, y'all gonna be there at the same time? Look, let me go. Let me go. I'm gonna try to plan a quick little trip. Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with me this year. I just did not even try to plan nothing. Like I said, I have a free ticket. I have a ticket that's already paid for. I can get into the parks. I don't gotta. I know I was all loud and wrong when I was like, "Oh, I guess you're going, hey!" Look, I get excited when everybody go to Disney. I get excited, like I'm going with y'all. Y'all just bring me a souvenir back, okay? All I like is refrigerator magnets. I don't have that many. I said I want to collect a magnet at every Disney resort. So that's my goal. And I only have one. One magnet from a resort, maybe two. So is it better to stay at a value resort cheaper? Um, well, if that's what your funds is on, you don't have to stay at a Disney resort. They have all kinds of hotels in the Orlando area. Even Disney Spring area, they have a lot of cheaper, like Holiday Inn, um, Marriott, all of that stuff. But you have to have your own transportation to get to the parks. And if you do that, you have to pay for parking. Well, I guess you gotta pay for parking if you stay at the resorts too, if you drive your car. But if you stay on Disney property, you can use their transportation for free. So you can use they have buses, they have Disney food blog. I knew it was gonna come to me like at the end of this live. But I just love staying on Disney property. I like being in that Disney bubble, but I know a lot of people don't. Some of them do stay off property. You can catch a Uber or whatever to get to, the parks and Disney Springs. I know some people who even because Disney Springs is like a shopping center and restaurants and stuff. But the hotel I stayed at for my birthday is under Disney. What's the name of that hotel again, Shay? Um, Yeah, because it looks like a Disney uh, hotel too. It actually looked more universal, like, but yeah. Um. So yeah, you can stay off property. You just as long as you got transportation, or you can catch, like I said, an Uber or whatever. Some of the hotels actually have a shuttle bus that don't charge you. Some of the other off-property hotels even offer like breakfast, um, like with Mickey waffles. Because baby, when I go to Disney, I have to have me a Mickey waffle at least once. I don't know. That's just like my thing. I have to have a Mickey waffle for breakfast. So they oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You don't have to stay. You don't have to stay on Disney property. You might find a hotel cheaper or Airbnb. A lot of people, if they come as a big family, they rent houses. Um, Disney have hotels that you book with your flight. If you find that site, Crystal, I can send it to you. That's Wanda. Um, but yeah, let me see. I just like to stay on property. That's just me. And the values are the cheapest. Like I was just talking to Chrissy before she got off. She's staying at Pop Century, and Pop Century is also a value resort. But I was just telling her that I feel like Pop Century is a little bit more pricier by a few dollars even. No problem. um, than the All Stars. The All Stars is the cheapest for me. But I ain't gonna lie, okay, because I'm bougie, okay? I'm a hotel snob. Let me tell y'all this, okay? I don't know if y'all know this about me, but I'm a hotel snob. So when we used to travel, we always stayed at nice hotels and stuff, right? So when I first saw the Disney hotels, and Disney calls them resorts. So when I'm thinking resorts, and on the commercials, they don't never show if you stay at Motel 6, you have your very own Mickey. Okay? The real mice. No, but a lot of my members, they stay at the Holiday Inn and they love it. They all talk about that Holiday Inn that's in Disney Springs. I haven't stayed there yet because again, I like to stay on property. But but when you watch the commercials, they don't show you the value resorts, okay? They only show you like the Grand Floridian or Polynesian, the big luxury resorts. So when you see the commercials, like, oh, I want to stay there. When the elevators open up and Cinderella come out the elevator or she come down the stairs, that's at the most expensive hotel. They don't tell you that on the commercials. So when I saw the value resorts at first, I was like, this is like Motel 6. Like, but it's just painted cute and they got big figurines outside. Like, I want to stay there. But baby, when I said that price tag, I was like, okay, I guess I'll stay there. Yeah. I was like, mm-mm. And even the moderates are kind of the same, but they have value, then they have moderates, and then they have the deluxe. I want to stay at the deluxe, but the deluxe costs a deluxe price. It's like $600 a night. Baby, no thank you. I will pay this 100 something a night and call it a day. You know what I'm saying? And then you just gotta play around with the dates too. So like if I decide to go in June, I don't take off work and say I'm going the first week of June. I play around with the dates to see which dates I can find the cheapest because you just gotta play around with it. I learned that the hard way. And then I like them. They didn't give me no Hotel 6 vibes. I know. I'm just saying when I first saw that they were like, because you have to go outside to get into the door. Most of the hotels I stay in, I like to go inside and you catch the elevator to go up to your room. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, what the heck? Like I told you, I'm a hotel snob. I toned all of that down real quick. Okay, real fast, real quick. I toned it down. Now I love the All Stars, baby. But that's what it was giving me to me. I was getting the Motel 6 vibes at first. I was like, no. But I haven't stayed at sports. My sister stayed at sports. I go back and forth between movies and music. So the All Stars are All Star Music, which is like a musical theme. They have like the jazz section, so you'll see a big jazz symbol outside, and then they have like just different music thing. It's all music related. Then they have All Star Movies, and they just have like Toy Story, Dalmatian, Fantasia. I think they got Herbie and the Love Bug. And what did we stay at the last time? I forgot what section we stayed in. The hockey one, whatever that movie is. The Mighty Ducks. We stayed in the Mighty Ducks section because it was cheaper. It was a little farther walk, and everybody's like, "Oh, that walk is so far. When you leave the parks, you be so tired." It didn't bother me because baby, I was saving some coins, okay? When we stayed in Fantasia close to the Toy Story section, we just stayed all over movies. So and I just like they have big props so you can take pictures and it's just really, really cute. And then They have the food court and all that stuff. They have the buses that you can get on, or like if you go to some of the other resorts, if you want to go to dinner or whatever, you can catch the boats, the ferries. You did the same. You did that the same area, the Mighty Ducks. Yes. Now I do want to go to what's the resort that have the Little Mermaid room? Can't think of it. And she said, "Yes, I love it because it was not crowded at all." No, the Mighty Ducks area was not crowded at all. It did rain one time, so we had to walk in the rain, but oh well, we was already wet anyway, so that was it. Like y'all, if you go back and watch my Disney video from 2021, watch the movie, I guess, because I did a hotel room tour of the value. They gave us a handicap room. I think I did that by mistake. I think I actually clicked on the handicap room. I was like, why we got a handicap room, child? But whatever, it worked. It worked. But yeah. So I I have the room tour of the All Star movies on there. You drove, so I guess it never mattered to you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, but when I go to bed, I don't want to hear no kids. Yeah, because you be by that pool area, it's loud. Because when we stayed in Fantasia, it was loud over there with the pool. Because they was having like pool parties and music and dancing. It's loud. But in the back, you can't hear all this stuff. It's actually quiet. So I didn't mind it. I liked it. Even though I don't care for the Mighty Ducks movie, but that was the cheapest room at the time when I was booking. I was like, listen, Quinta, you can't be bougie today. You're going to get what you get and don't throw a fit. So that's what I did. Yeah. So, but I have a good time. I have a good time every time I go. So, and then, like I said, I just like my last trip that I went with James, not the last trip that I went, but the time I went with just me and James, we literally just walked around different resorts. I went to eat in some of the resorts to try their food, and we walked around and took pictures. We actually did a whole photo shoot and everything. So on the iPhone, they look good. The pictures look good. But yeah, we just had a good time. I have a Instagram that's open called Queen of the Royals on Instagram. So that's my Disney Facebook page. I don't really post on there a lot, but you will see some of those pictures from my trips on there if y'all want to follow me on Instagram. The links is usually in my videos. I know it ain't the one I just posted today. I didn't put the link in there today. I will do that when I get off. But in my other videos, if you look at my links, you'll find my Instagrams. And if you click on the second or the third one, the second one for Instagram, that's my Disney page. So you can just look at all my trips and stuff. Um, the picture that I used today for the announcement that I was going live and for my thumbnail, that was from my birthday. That was during the pandemic, baby. When I tell you, it was nobody in those parks. We had the parks to ourselves. Like, it was not crowded. And that's when, like I said, I should have been vlogging back then, y'all. Ooh, so mad at myself. Like, but I was going live in my Facebook group, and took tons of pictures, but I should have been vlogging because, baby, we had a good time then. And I celebrated my birthday. And I had a birthday brunch at the Whispering Canyon. And then I had my birthday dinner at Be Our Guest inside of Magic Kingdom. And then I had a previous birthday dinner with the girls. She said, Queen, with much respect, I'm not watching no more of your videos. Oh, you don't have to watch my videos, sweetheart. That's fine. That's fine, baby. But yeah. So yeah. Why you not watching my videos? Since you brought it up, like, what's wrong with my videos? You don't like my videos? That's okay. Everybody can't get down with the Queen. That's all right. I understand. I'm too much for some people sometimes. But yeah, so so we did that. You didn't like Be Our Guest? So when I went for lunch, I did not like Be Our Guest. We went for lunch in 2017. I did not like it. I felt like it was a waste of money. Only thing I liked was to visit the rooms in the hotels. I mean, in that Be Our Guest, I like the Rose Room and all of that. And then when we went to dinner. I actually liked the dinner there. Okay, what you say? She said because we've watched about 12 of your videos and you never support us. Sweetheart, I just gave you a shout out on my video. So I think that's funny that you said I never supported you. If you watched my video where I did the fried ribs, I believe, I gave you a shout out and I told people to go support your channel. So just because I do watch videos, I don't always comment on them, but I do watch. But that's okay. If you feel that way, that's fine. I do support. I support differently. And I gave you a shout out on that video. So actually, it was the one where I want to say it's the fried rib one. So go back and watch that one to see. Right at the beginning of the video, I gave your channel a shout out and I told people to come follow you. So I support differently. But I do watch. Just because I don't comment on your videos don't mean I don't watch. Yeah. Because I watched it and I had a lot of phone problems too. If you've been following me and if you've been watching my live streams, because if you see, I haven't gone live for all the month of August because I've been having phone problems. So couldn't get online. And when I did, I watched when I could, who I could, whoever popped up, that's who I watched. And I think actually Destiny messaged me and while I was filming and I gave you guys a shout out. So I do support. I support differently. Maybe I don't watch 20 videos back to back to back, but I support. I support every channel who supports me. 100. So but that's fine. Thank you for watching my channel and thank you for being on here tonight. I'm not mad if you don't watch my videos anymore because I have my loyal supporters anyway. So that's all that matters. But anyway, back to Disney. Yeah, so I think I want to plan another trip. Probably next year, Shay. Probably next year. I'm thinking next year. I'm thinking next year because I didn't really get it together this year, and I was going to do it, and then I don't know why I didn't. Cause I was going to plan to go for Thanksgiving actually this year, but I just didn't get it together. So I'm thinking probably next year. I'm looking into the spring. Like I said, one of my friends she just messaged me the other night, and she was like, "Oh, we should do a girls trip to Disney," but she wants to go to Disneyland. So I'm thinking we might do that next year. Might go to Disneyland because I haven't been to Disneyland yet. Even though when I be trying to look at the Disneyland stuff, I end up looking at Disney World for some reason. Like it's crazy. I be looking at Disney World. So, but I'm gonna try to go to Disneyland. And then I said, because actually I was thinking about first of all doing probably Disney World for my birthday again because that was kind of fun. Celebrating my birthday at Disney. That was fun. Um, for next year. Although it's so hot. It is hot in July. So I don't know. But yeah, my friend, she literally just messaged me, text me. She texted me earlier this week or last week or something. So yeah. We're gonna try to go for the spring. And then Chrissy was just talking about the Dapper Day, so I'm gonna see when the Dapper Day is. Hopefully it matches up around that time. She wants to go to the D23, whatever it's called, event. So I want to try that. We want to go only. We want to go only have about $4,500. You ain't gonna even need that much to go. Like for real, I have never paid over $4,000 for my trip. The most I paid, like I said, the first time I went, and that's because I went all out and I was just doing everything. So I paid 3,000 for the four of us to go. But I was doing all the restaurants and the character meals. You don't have to do all that. You can literally just go to the park, eat whatever they have at the park, and call it a day. Uh, Shay said I wanted to go in August when school started back because I was checking the wait times and there was no one there. Yeah, actually Labor Day. Everybody was saying Labor Day was so dead. I was like, ooh, that might be a thing for next year. They literally was like Labor Day, nobody was there. Because again, people was getting their kids ready for school and stuff, and it was like the last summer trip. I thought it would kind of be packed because it's like the last day before most of the kids. But again, I don't know when Florida schools start. My nephew he graduated last year, so I didn't even check to see when he went. When school start back. But girl, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah, D3 Disney. Yeah, so we might do that. We might do a girls trip there in the spring to Disneyland. So I'm gonna start saving my points up for that. Because I know in next year in the fall, I do want to go on a cruise. Somebody's cruise ship. I want to get on somebody's cruise ship. And like I said, if I have to go by myself, I'm gonna make some moves happen. I'm gonna do some solo trips. Cause that's why I be doing my solo dates because I'm preparing myself for my solo trips. Because when I go by myself, I'm gonna have to eat by myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I've been doing my solo dates because I'm preparing myself. And the last time I was trying to do my first solo trip, that's when James went to tag along with me. He's like, I want to come. He literally said at the last minute. Heard about that guy that went missing. Went missing where? On a cruise? I think I just heard about that too. Some guy went missing on a cruise ship too, but girl, I don't get into that stuff. Maybe. I just pray that they come back safely and whatever. I think Carnival Cruise or something. But yeah. I did hear. I saw a post about it, but yeah. But I kind of want to do a solo Disney because I know Disney World. You know what I'm saying? I know Disney World. I know the parks where I want to go, what I want to do. So I will feel more comfortable doing a solo trip there because I've been so many times there. But when I go to like somewhere else, like Disneyland or whatever, I'd rather be with somebody. I mean, I can watch the videos and stuff on, like um, Disney Food Blog. That's at the beginning of this video. I was trying to think of the YouTube channel that I watched that helped me plan my trip. That was called Disney Food Blog. Disney. Look at me. Mariah finna talk about me. Disney Food Blog. DFB. I have to write stuff down, child. DFB. Like I do like the school, the Mickey ears with the wand. But yeah, so I watched that channel. That helped me out a lot. That's true. Disney World solo now. That would be crazy. Yeah. I think I want to do that. Because I know how to, I know how to work it. But I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone because that's my problem my whole life. I do everything that I'm comfortable with and everything that, I want to start venturing out and do stuff that I've never done before. And I always like, oh, you want to go with me? And then if they don't go, then I don't go. I'm not doing that no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you come or you don't. But I'm still going. So because I have a feeling my friend, she might back out. But if I plan it, I'm still going. So even if I have to do Disneyland by myself in the spring, then I will be doing that. But Disney World, I have like two sisters in Florida. So if anything is to happen, I can always call them like, hey, come get me. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know a lot of my members live in Florida and I know them. And like we got stranded we had airport trouble last year. And I literally called one and like, hey, can you come pick us up at the Tampa airport? And she was there. You know what I'm saying? So Disney World is just comfortable to me versus Disneyland, where I don't really know. But I have a nephew who works there, but I don't really know him. My sister's son, I don't know him though. So, but I mean, I guess it'll be okay because we talk on Instagram and Facebook. So he's obsessed with Disney. He loves it. Okay, let me read your comment. She said, yeah, that's why I said I want to start solo dates and then solo staycation so I can get out of my comfort zone. Yes. Yes. So even like with Chicago, I said I wanted to like a hotel in Chicago because Chicago got some really nice hotels. They got some nice price tags too. But they got some really nice hotels and there's a lot of stuff to do in Chicago. And my husband, he hates Chicago. I don't know why he don't like when we go to visit churches, he'll go, but he don't want to go sightseeing and all of that stuff. I mean, we did that with the kids and stuff, like to the zoo, to the beach and all that stuff, but he do not like that. I said, you know what? You ain't gonna hold me back. I'm gonna go by myself because I'm tired of asking people like, you want to go? And then they're like, oh, okay, we'll go. And then, oh, I don't want to go. Okay, so I'm just gonna go by myself. So that's why I said, because I love hotels. People don't know this about me, but I love hotels. I can't sleep in them good, but I don't know. I just feel like that's like luxury to me. I don't know. But I love hotels. And they have this one hotel that's right by Navy Pier. that I'm really interested in. And then like you can see the fireworks out the window. And then they have another hotel that has like these robots, which is kind of creepy, but I'm kind of interested in that too. So I kind of want to stay there. I just got a whole list of hotels and stuff that I want to do in Chicago. But then when I start booking, like even when I was doing Lexi party, well, because I wanted her birthday party to originally be in Chicago, and I end up doing Lombard because it was just cheaper with the parking and then all of that stuff. And then when I had my meetup, they wanted to come to Chicago, but with the parking is expensive in Chicago. So, and they having a Disney exhibit coming to Chicago soon too. So I want to check that out. Go to the Starbucks building so I can see. Yes, that's on my list. That's on my list too. The Starbucks building. I want to go back to the Willis Tower. I haven't been there in years, years. And I love the Shed Aquarium, and I also love the Museum of Science and Industry. That is my favorite museum. And baby, when Lexi School, she'd be like, "You want to volunteer?" Yes, sign me up. I love the Museum of Science and Industry. So that's just stuff that I could have been doing this summer that I really wasn't doing. So I'm like, you know what? Bump that. And Christmas time in Chicago is beautiful. And in New York too. New York too. And we used to go like on State Street, go to the Macy's there and get the warm water chestnuts and the nuts. I don't like water chestnuts, but they have like hot nuts. I just remember all of those things, and I'm like, why am I not doing that? I'm like, I can do it by myself. Bump that. I can catch the train. I am super close to. I could, if I wasn't lazy, if I wasn't lazy, I could walk to the train station. So yeah, I thought, you know what? I'm going. I'm going to spend a night in Chicago. My sisters and them used to do that all the time. They would literally like leave Friday night after choir rehearsal or whatever, and they would literally catch the train or drive to Chicago. Why is this boy having all these people come on my house? My son is pulling up. I got my curtain open, and I think my nephew is pulling up behind him. Chad. But yeah, so um, yeah, that's on my agenda. I want to do that. I want to do some staycations in Chicago. Like I have been wanting to do that for the past couple of years, and I have not done it yet. We went to Lombard and Schaumburg and stuff like that, and that's all. I did all this stuff like literally before I started vlogging, and that's why I'm so mad at myself. Like I could have been showing all this stuff. Ugh. But that's okay. We here now, so I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna show y'all now, bring y'all with me. But like I said, I can do. I love hotels. I love hotels. So I do want to. There's a couple. I just want to be a tourist in my own city. You know what I'm saying? My own state. So I think I'm gonna do that. But anyway, I've been talking for a very, very, very long time, and I'm so thankful that you guys um joined tonight. I appreciate you guys. This was actually really, really fun. I know I've been jabberjaws all night, but thank you for everybody who joined. Yeah, that would be nice you doing so. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and tuning in. And I will see you guys later. All right, have a good night. Bye.